Welcome back to the third video in our desk jockey series here. We are going to go over some low back and hip stretches. Last week we covered kind of the upper back and neck area, which is a common problem place for desk jockeys. Now we're going to focus on the lower body. And these ones, you're going to want to do these more standing. There's a couple you can do in the chair, and I'll show you those as well. But really the biggest benefit you're going to get out of these is if you can stand up and move along a little bit with some of these exercises or these stretches. So really easy to do if you're on a conference call or something where you don't have to actually be on camera on a Zoom meeting, and you can kind of mosey around the office or your home. The first thing I want to show you guys is called hip cars. Now these are awesome for hips. These are great for sciatica, low back pain, but just helps reduce a lot of that tension in the hip. And it's a dynamic movement to where you're not just going to sit there and hold a stretch for 30 seconds. Now hip cars, you might need to balance on something, so you touch a wall or a countertop, whatever works for you. But basically all we're going to do, and we're going to start in this position. So my right leg, the leg that's crossed over here, is the leg that we're going to be working first. Now starting in this position with the legs crossed puts a little bit of stretch in through the IT band area, which helps reduce some of that tension that you get kind of in this spot right through here. Now all we do is we bring that knee up, and we're going to go to roughly that 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here. And then we're going to bring that out to the side. And then we're going to go and kick that knee down and push that backwards like this. And so this takes the hip through all of its ranges of motion, through external, internal rotation, extension, and flexion. And then we just come back out to the side, come back forward, and back down. You can even do this in a loop or a circle if you want, where you go down, and then we'll come back through and go up, and you just kind of work through this loop like this if you want. I like to personally go front to back, so we'll go through all this, out, down, and then I like to go back this way, forward and down. And then we just kind of keep working through that motion there. And you'll do about 10 to 15 of these. Do these on both sides. You'll also feel this on your plant leg. You'll feel that glute activating a little bit, which is awesome for people who are stuck in a chair all day. All right, and the other exercise I want to show you for kind of low back will also help open up the hips a little bit is just a back bend. And this, we're not going to go into like a gymnastic style back bend where you're going to do a bridge. Just go as far as is comfortable with this. All we're going to do is we're going to push our hips forward a little bit, and we're just kind of going to find a nice spot to where we're feeling a little bit of a stretch through here, and we're not aggravating or pinching anything in the back. And you're just going to hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds and just breathe in deep through your nose, out through your mouth, and just really kind of let that gentle stretch take hold and just open up those hips a little bit. You can also do this if that's uncomfortable or you can't balance super well with that. We can stagger our feet, and then we can kind of push in to that back leg. Same thing. This leg's giving us a little bit of support. Hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. And then we'll switch our legs and do that same thing. Just a nice gentle stretch. Really easy to do when you're on a phone call. All right, the next couple I want to show you guys are seated stretches that you can just do in your chair when you don't have to move at all. The first one is just going to be a rotation stretch, whether you have armrests or not, doesn't really matter. All you're going to do is we're going to bring that opposite arm over your opposite thigh. If you can, put the other hand on the back of your chair, and we just gently twist. We're not cranking on this, and we're not trying to get pops or anything. You might get some cavitations out of it, and that's totally normal. But we're just going to hold that nice gentle stretch, and this is going to help stretch out all of this oblique side of your abs and your lower back. And so same thing here, 10 to 15 second hold, nice breath, excuse me, in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just really kind of let that stretch take hold. And then we'll do the opposite side as well. Big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just really let that stretch take hold. The last one I want to show you guys, what you can do seated, pretty easy to do as well, is you're going to scoot back from your desk. Pretend there's a desk here a little bit, and you can do this without a desk or with a desk. And then we just let those arms kind of go down forward, and we're just going to really kind of let that low back round out. It's going to help stretch out those muscles in the back there, and just kind of sit down almost like you're getting into that like a butterfly stretch position on the floor, and just really let that low back kind of settle into it. Big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you do have your desk, You can even put your hands up on your desk as you bend into it. And that's also going to give you a little bit of a stretch in the shoulders at the same time. 10 to 15 second hold on that. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just feel that tension kind of melt away. So those are the big kind of lower body, hip, low back stretches that I really like to do. If I'm stuck at the desk for a while, give them a shot. Let me know what you think.